2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry now. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. And he coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here we go.
Prescott now from the 50. Drops it to Blue. Complete. 20. For touchdown. Cowboys. Jaden Blue. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Landon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7, Lions nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
It's a gain of 7.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Prescott. Well, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Gibbs again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule. But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
45 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Pickens going in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Blue. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL at stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Gibbs straight ahead. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
14.
To throw is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait. Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
They give it to Williams, running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yes! Here we go! No.
Now Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And again, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cut. 180. Value 1. 76. Tell him. 76.
Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the Jeep. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. It's Goff.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mozzie Smith. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second
It's a
down.
loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the end zone, Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And down he'll go at the 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a first down. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Touchdown. George Pickens. 30 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Able to slither by. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And slow going there as they only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Once again, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On the out route, it's Lamb with the ground. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, we
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Dak's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Again, the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that heck of a lot. How can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They have managed to pick up about 4 at second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
There's Goff.
36-yard line.
He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
17 at the 36-yard line.
Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Lions.
From the gun, here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
42. Lions 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a pretty quick burst there as he gets across midfield and down to the 46. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Williams. 5 yards on first down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
47. Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Over the middle, it's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Now Goff. It's a screen pass. That's complete. Shit. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
76, tell him. 76.
1st and 10.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete. Shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lion.
To throw is gone. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
180.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I take it. 26.
The busy night continues for Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and picked up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running foot.
Here's Brian Ager now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Returning it, here's Hamler. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
This is caught by Williams. Still going. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
Hell, you won.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
143 yards rushing for now to this point. Second down in the yard. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch.